Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know you guys haven't seen me in a very long time. I've actually tried to film a couple times, but it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to look. My videos weren't coming out the way I wanted to. So here I am again filming a video. But today you guys are gonna have a get ready with me, talking about the James Charles palette and how I feel about it. And yeah, so I already primed my face using my Smashbox Primerizer. I absolutely love this, especially because I have dry skin, and I already did my brows off camera just to save us some time. I'm gonna go ahead and just prime my eyelids for my eyeshadow. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 20 Sand Sable. You guys can see that. I don't know. You guys probably can't see that, but I'm gonna go ahead and just prime it. And I'm sorry for the background. I have company over. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender just to blend this all out, and it is damp. Just trying to get my hair out of the way. I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep blending. Okay, and I know the concealer looks a little bit too light, but I think it's because of the light. But I'm looking over here because there's a mirror over here, so I'm sorry I'm looking this way. I'm gonna go ahead and just use a flat brush that I use just to blend out my concealer furthermore. I'm just tapping it in. And now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my palette using the James Charles palette. Absolutely love this palette. I got this palette not too long ago. I just haven't filmed a video using it. This is my first video. The only thing I must say about this palette that I do not like is that the name tag, I wish that the names were underneath the eyeshadow so that it's easier for me to tell you guys what shadow I'm using, but it is fine. I'll just go ahead and just multitask. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use this IT Cosmetics brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip into Punch Me, this brown shade right here, and use this as a transition shade. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my concealer just a little bit more so that there's no pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys just a tad bit closer. This way, this way. Just like that. I'm not gonna go too harsh on this color, just because we're gonna go back into it later on. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same to the other eye. Okay, now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and get another brush. I'm going to go ahead and get this crease brush. It's fluffy. And I'm going to go ahead and dip into Mary, this shade right here. I really like how these colors blend together. I'm just gonna go ahead and just buff this all into my crease like we did to the other color, just to like transition it. I'm just gonna go ahead and just use this spray real quick to take off the other color that I had before. And hint it back into that color. I'm just trying to build up this color as much as I can. Let's go ahead and bring this out a little bit more. Okay, now I'm going to do the same to the other eye. These colors are really, really nice. They're not too hard to blend, and they're very buildable, which I like. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same, just further blend it out a little bit more. Just like so. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and take a flat brush like this, and I am going to, let's see, take Boutique, this darker brown shade right here, and just put it underneath all the other colors that I put. I'm just gonna go for like not too crazy of an eyeshadow look today. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bigger fluffy brush. This is a JH30 brush. It looks like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend this all out. And this brush is from the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill collection. I wanted to get the James Charles brushes, but I did not realize how expensive they were until I looked it up. It's like 200 something, almost 200. I don't know, 200. I don't know. That was what I looked up. But some people are saying it's 100. You know, and I know you can get those brushes from Morphe, but I'm probably not gonna get those anytime soon. I'm probably gonna get them like later on. Taking that same fluffy brush, and this is just so that the eyeshadow on the outside doesn't look too harsh. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a brush like this. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I'm gonna go back in with our transition shade, Punch Me, this shade right here that we used, and I'll mix it with Code James, this shade right here, and I'm just gonna go on top of all those shades just to bring it out more. First, I'm just gonna dip into Punch Me. Actually, I'm not gonna use this brush. I don't like how it's making it look. I'm gonna use this brush. This is JH32. Just gonna go ahead and just start blending it out, and then now I'm gonna go ahead and go in Code James, this kind of orange shade, and just bring it out just like this on top. And I like how this palette, you can create absolutely any look, and it's great for traveling because it's a big palette, so you don't have to have multiple palettes to get one look. Now do the same to the other eye. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same to the other eye. I'm not even going anywhere. I just thought that I should film because I needed to film. It's been a couple months. And I know that on my first video, I did not talk at all. And I just felt like so many people were like giving me like crap for it. They were like, oh, they started laughing like at school. People would be like, oh, you only have 30 subscribers. At the time I did, but now I have like 41, I think. And I don't know. I just feel like if you want to do YouTube, just do it. Who cares what other people say? There's always going to be hate. But I just find it funny because those same people who are making fun of my YouTube are now subscribed to me. So, it's whatever. Okay, now I'm going to get that big fluffy brush. Again, just make sure everything doesn't look too harsh. And I'm going to go ahead and get a brush, JH42 brush, this skinny brush right here. And I'm going to go ahead and dip into face, this highlight right here, and put that on my brow bone. I'm going to go ahead and get my Mario Badescu spray, just braid it just so that it can pop out a little bit more. Okay, I see you. I'm gonna go ahead to this brow bone right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and just build it up a little bit. Okay, now that the eyes are done, finally, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the face. I'm not gonna use my Makeup Forever stick. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my Fit Me. This is in the shade 322 Warm Honey. I'm gonna take it on a damped beauty blender. And just put it all over my face. But I like to do my foundation like in sections. That makes sense. Just so I know like how much to put on the sponge. Make sure to get your ears, because you don't want your ears to be a different color. Go down your neck. Bring this down. And I'm using the Dewy Plus Smooth. I know they have a matte one. Honestly, my face is too freaking dry for matte, so I just don't mess with that at all. And I only like to use like this much on each side of my face. I haven't been doing my makeup since it's spring break because I don't go anywhere. But today I just wanted to do it. And I got out of the shower, so I feel like this is the best drugstore foundation for me. Other people might say there's a different foundation that's best for them, that's drugstore, but I'm just very picky about what I put on my face. So I try to, if I find something that works for me, I use it until I find a new product that I really like. But for now, I just like to stick with what I got and try not to branch out, because once I branch out, like I feel like I might break out from the product, or that product is not good for my skin. So just making sure it's all blended out together. Okay, now moving on to concealer. I like to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the yellow corrector. I think it works best underneath my eyes. Putting it underneath my eyes. And I always have like these pimples, like these small little pimples underneath this eye for some reason. And I literally always wash my face. And they just always seem to just be there. I'm just gonna go ahead and just blend this all in, bring it down. And I'm just gonna go ahead, blend it and blend it. Let me know down below what other looks you guys would like me to create. My Instagram is linked down below, so tag me in photos on Instagram or text me on Snapchat. It's all in the description box. I'm so sorry for the people who are talking so loud in the background. It's never quiet. And I always like to like blend my concealer like towards the bridge of my nose for my contour. I'm very insecure about my nose. Just growing up, I have a different nose than my other siblings, so it's just like, for me it was just an insecurity. But now I'm growing into it. I honestly don't care what other people think about my nose, about my face, because makeup can fix it. Okay, close this up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my Wet n Wild makeup contour stick in the shade 805 Call Me Maple. I don't like to cream contour. I just feel like I'm not the best at it. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my beauty blender, just blend it all in. And you don't want to blend it in too much because you want it to look smaller, skinnier. Okay, now make sure everything underneath my eye has increased so I can bake. For baking, I like just to keep it simple, not expensive. Use my LA CoverGirl. I like to use a different beauty blender to set this in place. Same to the other eye. Okay. I don't like to bake. I don't like to put too much because I have really dry skin, like I said. And just don't want it to dry. I don't want my skin to dry up. Just baking the sides of my nose. Okay. I don't like to let it bake for too long, but as it's baking, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a big fluffy brush like this and just dip into the pan. And whatever's left in the pan, I like to use the powder for the powder on my face. And I just like to pat it in, go down my neck. And do my forehead. Okay, and now I'm gonna grab a different brush. Use a small powder brush just to dust everything off. Just dust this all off. Life, like the makeup world, would be so different if we didn't have powder. Because it makes your face look so smooth, and I love it. Now on to mascara. Just gonna use my Thick and Fast mascara. Just put a little bit. Shoot, got out of myself. Okay. Okay, whatever. So now that I put that on, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my face. I don't like to put too much because I don't like how it leaves a harsh look on your cheeks. Let me know down below what are good cream contour sticks, because the one that I use, I just use for my nose. I don't use for my face. So let me know what's really good out there. Do my double chin, bottom of my lip. Okay, now on to the lashes. Let's see. I'm gonna wear these. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my Lily lashes in the style Tokyo. I absolutely am in love with Lily lashes. Like, they just changed your look. They absolutely changed your look. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go like this and use my Kiss Strip Lash Glue and put it on. The only thing that I don't like about this glue is that when you tear it off, it like leaves a little bit on your eyelashes, your real eyelashes, and they're really hard to take off, and they hurt to take off. So that's one thing I don't like about that. I have another, the Pink Duo glue, but I'm not gonna use that because I'm running out, so I'm just like swapping. I like to let the glue get tacky. It's the best way to apply your lashes is to let it wait so it gets tacky, so that it's better when it sticks. And I personally like to use my fingers, but some people like to use tweezers, but just a personal preference. If you guys don't have Lily lashes, you need to get them. They will change your life. I always wanted to try lash extensions, but I'm just like really skeptical with lash extensions just because I don't like other people doing or touching my face. That's just like how I am. And like ever since I've been doing makeup, I've been like using strip lashes, but I'm just like really scared to try lash extensions because I know that sometimes the glue can burn your eyes, and I'm not good with pain at all. Like I'll sit there and probably cry. So let me know who or if you get lash extensions and how was your first experience. See, they make a difference. And I like these lashes because they're like not dramatic. They're like flared out, and they just look really nice. And Lily lashes are very lightweight. Their band is not heavy on your lashes, so that's what I really like about Lily lashes. And I know they're a little bit more on the pricey side, but you gotta invest into some good lashes. It's well worth it. And while that's drying up, I'm just gonna go ahead and just bake underneath my bronze. To make it look sharper, just to clean it up. And do the same to the other side. Just like the hair. Okay, I'm just gonna let that bake a little bit. And I just like to use the tweezers just to pinch it together. Okay, now that I finally put on my lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and apply blush using my NYX Ombre blush. I've honestly never been a fan of blush until I found this one. It's really pretty and affordable. Okay, now I'm gonna quickly dust off this powder. Okay, now my favorite part, everybody's favorite part, highlights. I like to use a taper brush like this, using my Master Chrome. Highlight. And spray it once and then dip it back in there. Tap some up a little bit. Just like that. Do the same to the other side. Spray it. Go back with it. And I don't like to use the fan brushes just because I don't like how it leaves like a streak. I like my highlight to be blended a little bit. And go ahead and go down with the brush on my nose a little bit. And highlight. And now I'm going to dip my pinky in, just dab it, just like that. And for the lips, I'm just going to go and apply my Victoria's Secret lip gloss. Y'all, I sleeping on Victoria's Secret lip glosses. This is the one, shade Loveberry. I'm going to go ahead and spray myself with Urban Decay V6. Just like that. So that is it for this look. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss a post. And comment down below any looks or tag me on Instagram. My social media will be linked down below. And thanks.